Austin Reeves under 25. I mean, everybody basically was under 20 points except for the Utah Jazz. They got busy. LeSean McCoy, you think that blowout loss, and it was a blowout loss, don't let the score lie to you. I mean, Bronny James out here got 9 points. He looked good. You think the blowout loss?
He looked good. That step back
Before
three.
I answer that, he dancing, step back, straight ball, and then he came up with the teardrop. Bronny getting better, though.
Three was nice.
The problem is we're talking about Bronny and a Lakers block, which is a problem.
Why not?
Why did he play so much that we have enough chance to play?
The young fella get better. It could have been a blowout for the Lakers. We don't know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we do know. It was a blowout loss, and the Lakers got blown out.
It's the NBA.
Something or nothing.
It's February. It's nothing. This is nothing. Lakers, what, fourth in the Western Conference? This is February, guys. This don't mean nothing. Little check ball, little rock here, little rock there. Man. You think Luka gonna be having 13 points, 14 points when it's time to really play? No, I think they're gelling together at the right time. They're trying to figure each other out. Okay, Bron, you taking the show. Luka, am I taking the show? We trying to figure this out. We are smaller than we ever was, right? And then Jackson Hayes, he goes out. That's not gonna help him. And already they don't really have no defense. I mean, I be trying to tell people this. Like, I love Luka being there for the future, but right now, you gotta have some defenders, right? Because let's be honest, this league is about scoring. Everybody can score. There's guys that are six men that are only there just to score. Like Clarkston out there. You see him out there, he's there just to score. He can score at a high clip in and out. So I'm not really overly tripping about this game. It's a February loss in basketball. They're already the fourth seed. They picked up a top 3 player in the league, right? Like Luka. It's gonna take some time, but I'm not worried about it.
I'm gigantically worried.
In February.
Yeah, not all losses are created equal. I'm not worried because it's a February loss. Like Shady said, it's a February loss.
I'm waiting to see why you worry.
I'm worried because every reason y'all have told me to worry about the Lakers, including you at home viewer, it came up.
Oh, the defense?
Every reason. Not just the defense. Lakers ain't got a big. Nope. That means you don't have depth at the big position. So the second Jackson Hayes went out, all of a sudden, now all of a sudden the Utah Jazz have more points in the paint than the Lakers have given up in like the last 10 games.
I said that.
Number one. Number two, the Jazz are throwing oops from sideline out of bounds. So that was the first reason. Shady told me to worry about that. Okay, now there's an issue. The defense. They had their second worst defensive performance in the second game that Luka showed up. That's an issue because everybody said, hey, watch out, Luka's a defensive liability. Is it coincidence, is it causation, or is it correlation that the second Luka shows up, the Lakers have their second worst defensive performance of the season? The Utah Jazz have their fourth highest offensive output of the season, the second Luka shows up. Luka, he's a lazy defender. That's what they told me at the desk. That's what you told me at home. And you were right. How you get 5 fouls in 2.5 quarters? And lazy fouls. These weren't like effort fouls. These weren't tenacious fouls. These were lazy fouls. They told me, hey, sometimes Luka can be lackadaisical with the ball. That's what he was doing, sloppy turnovers. So everything that the brilliant mind at this desk told me to worry about, everything that you at home told me to worry about, it all came up. Shady's right. It's a February loss. Normally, I wouldn't worry about February losses, but the lack of a big was an issue. The defense, it was an issue. Luka being lazy, it was an issue. Every issue that y'all said, hey, Acho, be mindful of, it showed its ugly face just yesterday. It's a February loss. I don't care that the loss was in February. I care how they lost.
Was that me, though?
Of course.
You said all that.
You said to worry about all that.
Bro.
You said worry about all that.
I don't not disagree with you, but I think it's something, not nothing. And it's not like a big thing because it is February basketball, but just watch it. Like, I don't really watch basketball like that. Just watch it from a blind eye, not knowing. Like, the defense was an issue. And if you build your team around scoring, which they have, and you don't score, that's an issue. Like, no big, 54 points in the paint by the Jazz? Right? And then you said Luka. Like, that's one thing. Like, I saw Lucas, a couple of these assists, behind-the-back assists. They were nice. But then his perimeter defense, getting out there so late was awful, in my opinion. Now, I know it's only the second game. And I know it's February basketball. But when you have an issue like this come up, you got to make sure it becomes nothing. And I get people like, okay, a week before the All-Star break, all that stuff. But if you're not scoring, because they didn't shoot really well. They missed 13 free throws last night. If you're not scoring and you don't play good defense and you're getting blown out by the Jazz, which are one of the worst teams in the conference, like you got to be a little bit worried about it, specifically Luka's defense, in my opinion.
First off, it's nothing. Second off, Acho, so you learned all that off of this last game?
No, y'all made me aware in all of Luka's career. It was confirmed in last game.
But I'm just saying, Lakers, like, you learn, like,
We knew they didn't have a big.
You learned
knew they didn't have a
all
big.
that off of
no, the course of the season.
So my thing is, when they played the Jazz a couple of days ago, what you learned? When they blew them out.
If they're shooting well,
Yeah.
everything is good.
That's what I'm saying.
I
That's
did
what
say
think
that,
too.
though. I said for them to go small ball like that, they got to shoot the ball well all the time.
Shooting well.
That's what made the Warriors make the small ball.
And Jackson Hayes got hurt, and so, boom.
What we do know about basketball is it's 82 games.
Yep.
And mama said it'd be days like
a
this.
lot.
Right? You have 9 turnovers between your 2 stars. It's tough to play defense when you turn the basketball over. They down there for the fast break. I don't care who you got on the defense side of the ball. When you turn the ball over, it's going to be tough to get back on defense and play some defense. Number 2, you just blew this team out. Now you're going on the road playing the same team. We all walking in there, man, this team weak. We all know as athletes you can come in there, we're going to whoop them anyway. The Jazz hit them in the mouth. This is absolutely nothing to me, and this is the second game with Luka. We still have to figure out how we are trying to play with Luka and LeBron. What's the rotation going to be and all that? And on top of that, when you're turning the ball over and you're not playing elite defense, you're going to have games like this. This is nothing to me. I believe the Lakers are going to be a really good team. I think they're going to be a really good team in the playoff, and they're going to be a tough outing for anybody who gets them in the playoffs.
I will say this, though. They got to, I mean, it's still early.
No doubt,
I'm not
no
panicking,
doubt.
but They got to figure out this arrangement and lineup with Luka and
No
LeBron.
doubt.
Because even like, games like this where, now we see the blowout, but there's a period where it was close and the leads start getting further away. Okay, now it's like 12. Who takes over the game, though?
Yeah.
Right? Now, Luka's used to that. Okay, we down, I got you.
Yeah.
LeBron used to that. Now, how do you work that out? Because you talking about, and everybody wants to say, oh, well, they figured it out because they got great IQs. Cool. But there's a point where, I'm used to taking over this game and getting us back in the game and winning this game. Now, we're trying to figure that out.
I also, though, to me, though, the bigger...
That's gonna matter.
Like an equal concern, I will suggest, because, James, the reason I can't say it's nothing, an equal concern, what Shady said is, why will the Lakers not go far?
Defense.
Don't got a big. Maybe depth. What happened last night?
They didn't shoot well. They don't have all that.
Didn't have a big. Players were out, so depth was exposed. If the Lakers lost last night because LeBron got hurt, it don't matter. LeBron didn't play. But every reason that you would suggest the Lakers won't go far occurred last night. If you enter into a game and a quarterback struggles with turning the ball over, and his second game there, he turns the ball over, I'm going to be like, that's an issue. Because James already told me this is what he struggles with. So if you've already told me, Lakers, hey, they need a big. Hey, Lakers, defensive, they struggle. Hey, Lakers, sometimes Luka can be a liability. And we saw it all last night.
But it's different than that, though. Acho, basketball is about getting buckets, too, and playing defense. Austin Reeves shot the ball back. Like, none of these dudes was really balling last night like that. We're not saying that they're going to shoot like this every single night. Defense will be their Achilles heel. I think when you have to get a stop, can they get a stop? I don't know. I'm not confident in saying that all them boys could buckle down and get a stop. I'm not confident in saying that. But this is a really good team. Last night wasn't their night. They didn't shoot the ball well. They turned the ball over, and they gave up a game. I don't think this is an overreaction. I think this is a really good team. Luka's going to find a way to get it going.
Yes.
Brown going to find a way to get it going. Austin Reeves going to have a lot of wide open shots. He's going to knock those shots down, and he's going to get it going. So I don't think this is anything at all. I think it's nothing. This is a really good basketball team. Last night just wasn't they night.
Hey, well, a few nights ago was the Eagles' night, but who helped their reputation more in the Super Bowl win? Was it Nick Sirianni? What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.